everyone, and welcome back to Aloha Jen's Beauty Blog. For those of you that are new here, hi! My name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of California. Well, welcome to today's video. Today's video is all about makeup. It's been a while since I have done a get ready with me, and I will tell you I am a little rusty. But I will get better because I really love these videos and I've gotten so many requests lately to do a makeup video. So I, show you some new things in this video. I have some other new makeup that I would like to share with you and create some looks with that I think you will find helpful. And I want to also talk to you guys about my channel. So the likes are still down and I need your help with that. So if you watch my videos, please give them a thumbs up. Even if you just found one thing helpful, please hit that like button. What's happening with YouTube now, if you don't get a certain amount of likes on your videos, your video doesn't get out there and it doesn't get noticed. And I need my videos to get noticed because I need more views and subscribers for my channel. So if you guys could be so kind and help me out and give this video a thumbs up. And if you watched my other videos and you haven't given them a thumbs up, go back and give them a thumbs up because that's how I get to keep in the algorithm. And I just hit my 5-year anniversary here on YouTube. It was on February 18th, so I've been doing this for 5 years now. And I am only at almost 5,600 subscribers. I'm a slow growing channel, which is kind of a little bit sad in the sense because I see people that have only been doing this for a year who are in the same category as me. They're not skin professionals, but they already have like 11,000 subscribers. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? But, it is what it is. And I know along with those subscribers does come some, headaches. But, in order to stay active here on YouTube, I need your help, guys. So please give my videos likes. It really, really helps me out. And I want little Miss Misha to say hi to you guys. Come here. You guys have to see her. She is recovering from her space surgery. Check out her cute little surgical suit we got her. It's cut out in her little private area so she can go potty. Whoever created this idea for these surgical suits for dogs is a genius. It's totally brilliant. So they don't have to wear the cone. We had initially, she had what we call the cone of shame on right after her surgery, and it was just so heartbreaking and irritating. She hated it. And I finally found a surgical suit that fit her with the cutout so she could wear it to go potty. And it has been a total game changer. So if you guys are thinking about getting your female dogs fixed and you're looking for an alternative from the cone, check out the surgical suits. Amazon has a variety of them. That's where I got this one because nobody in the area had carried them in her size. And it is a game changer. And she is recovering so well from her space surgery. It was rough the first couple nights, but day 3, she was like almost back to normal. She's her happy self again. And she has to wear this until this upcoming Friday. It'll be 14 days. She has dissolvable stitches in. Her stitches, her incision look so good. She's a fast healer. Oh, she is just such a good girl. Can you just tell? Look at that face. She's so cute, huh? Oh, I love you too. I love my baby. She is my world, as you can tell. All right, guys, you are going to go into this get ready with me. I hope you enjoy it. And like I said, please give me some slack. I am a little bit rusty at creating these, but I hope to be better very, very soon. I will see you at the end to go over all these new products. Enjoy. Aloha, everyone, and welcome to this get ready with me. So I've already applied my skincare and I've been letting it set on my skin for about 20 minutes because we're going to try this new Thomas Roth. It's called Instant Firmx No Filter Primer. It instantly tightens and firms and blurs the appearance of fine lines and pores and imperfections, and it's a universal tint that corrects the look of uneven tone for all skin types. So it says to apply this on dry skin, dry cleansed skin, but there's no way I could do that. I need my skincare on. So I have my Osmosis serums, which are, I'm like, I can't think right now, which are, I have Stem Factor, Catalyst, and Renew, and then I massage them into my skin, and I applied the Refresh Eye Cream, and then their Hydrate Plumping Moisturizer. So this is my skin. I just went over it really quickly with a rose quartz facial roller because I specifically haven't been using any devices since Thursday on my skin. The last device I used was my MBK Curve. I was going to do it today, but I wanted to see how good this primer would work. So I will do my devices tomorrow. So you could see my skin here. So it says to shake it really well. So I did that. And it says sparingly apply a thin layer to freshly cleansed skin, dry skin. Remain expressionless. Product will dry within 3 to 7 minutes. When your face feels pulled and tight, continue with makeup application. All right, and it says tips. The effects of Instant Firm X No Filter Primer work best on clean, dry skin. If you require additional hydration and it must use a serum or moisturizer, allow the products to fully absorb and dry before applying Instant Firm RX. Wear under makeup or alone for a beautiful, natural looking skin perfecting finish. All right, so it's a universal tone. So let me apply a thin layer of this on my skin, and then we're gonna talk. So I'm gonna apply it right here. I'm gonna apply it on my forehead. I wonder, I'll put it right here on my brows because I need some lift there. I haven't been doing any microcurrent. So let's see what this will do. So apparently, I guess this is like all the rage on TikTok. I didn't know that. A friend told me about it, but she told me it after I picked it up. So I have a Sephora right next to my work, and I was looking for a new makeup primer to test out. So what I do is I perused Sephora's website. I'm going to set my Apple Watch timer for 3 minutes and we'll go from there. And I'm going to talk and try not to make that many facial expressions. So my favorite makeup primer of all time is the Rhonda Allison. This is the Peptide Mito Protect. I'm out of this. And I was like, let's try something new just to try things out. So I picked up the Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Instant Firm X. And then I also picked up the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Yeah, so I picked this one up. I picked up the small size. I haven't tried it yet, but I wanted to try this Peter Thomas Roth one first. So here it is, the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. So we'll try this out eventually. So I wanted to try these out, see how, how they work out and stuff. The reason why I like to have a makeup primer is because with my skincare and my SPF, when I put my makeup on, it doesn't last the whole entire day, especially at work. And now that the mask mandate has been lifted at work, I can wear makeup every day and I love it. And so I need a primer because my foundation isn't lasting all day and it's getting really patchy and everything, and then my skin looks oily. So this says the primer, clinically proven to... All right, sorry, I'm pausing. You have to give me a minute. I didn't sleep last night. Misha woke me up at 2 o'clock in the morning to go potty. And then she didn't want to go back to sleep after that. So she wanted to party all night. So I'm lacking sleep today. So this is clinically proven. It says 100% of subjects showed immediately skin firming results. Maintains firming effect for up to 6 hours. Reduces the look of fine lines and wrinkles just after 1 week. Your instant results are 93% agreed skin felt instantly firmer and tighter. I do feel like my skin is getting tighter right now. 90% agreed skin was noticeably smoother. 100% agreed product blended well with skin tone and absorbed quickly. Long-term results. 93% agreed skin had less visible pores. 90% agreed fine lines and wrinkles looked less noticeable. 90% agreed skin appeared firmer and tighter and smoother. All right, so sounds promising. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, my forehead actually looks pretty smooth. You know what? I am gonna put a little bit more right in between my brows here. Let's see, I missed that spot right there. Maybe a little bit more right here. I don't think I applied it too evenly. So 3 minutes is up. So I'm gonna give it another 3 minutes and then we're gonna go into applying the makeup. So let me go over what I'm gonna apply as I'm waiting for this to set into my skin. Now, I just wanna give you a real quick thing here, is I've been getting a lot of requests for me to do a hair video because some of you have been reaching out to me saying like, you can't believe how long my hair has gotten. So I'm gonna do that. I am gonna give you a little tip here, or a little teaser. I get my hair done on March 13th and I think I'm gonna chop it. Probably just like, I'm probably gonna take like this much off because last year in March, I did a full highlight, and with that highlight, it was a new technique that my stylist was, she learned, and I was her model, and bleach was left on my hair for a long period of time. And I actually, some of the hair back here actually broke off from that. So I want to even it out because right now at the ends, my hair looks really thin and I want to kind of catch it up to that. And I'm also going to enjoy that shorter length because it takes me forever to do my hair in the mornings. All right, so let me take a look at my skin really quick. Let me clean this mirror. All right, so now I will tell you, it like instantly smoothed out the texture of my skin. My pores are not visible. My lines are plumped up. And it looks like it did a pretty good job firming my skin as well. So far it seems pretty good, but we'll see more when we apply the makeup. So I have some new makeup I'm going to be sharing with you today. One is that Thomas Roth primer. I have some new eyeshadow palettes from Athr Beauty. I was gonna do like a spring makeup look today with this, the Athr Beauty Rose Quartz quad, because I've been wearing that lately and I have been loving it. My other favorite is their Manifest palette. So I got the Citrine quad and their Desert Sunset palette, and I'm going out to dinner tonight to a fancy place for my friend's birthday. So I was like, you know, I want to wear like this green sweater because it is so cold here. We have snow in the mountains behind my house. And it's like 10 miles for me to go to the snow right now, and that hasn't happened in years. And it's just crazy, crazy weather right now. So we're gonna play with those Athr Beauty shadow palettes. The blush I picked out is this new matte, the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush Wand in Peach Pop to go with this look. So this is new. I have the Pink Pop, Peach Pop, and Pillow Talk, and I love all three. I did upload a short showing the Pink Pop on my cheeks. We're gonna go with the Peach today. So I have been wearing Pink Pop with that Athr Beauty Rose Quartz quad and Pillow Talk, and I can wear Pillow Talk with this one and the Pink Pop with this one too. You can wear the Peach Pop with the Manifest palette because it is, you know, purples in here, and there's a little bit of peachy tones over here, and a peach blush goes really, really pretty with this palette. Okay, so that 3 minutes is up. Now I'm going to apply an eyeshadow primer to my eyelids really quick. I find it really helps with the Athr shadows to stay on better. One thing I notice about the Athr shadows, since they do contain oils and butters in them, is that since my eyes are hooded, they cause my mascara to transfer right here on my brow bone. And since I haven't been using microcurrent in these areas because I'm waiting, because I'm getting a new microcurrent tool, and I'm, you know, I want to test it out and everything for you guys. So I want my face to be microcurrent free. The only microcurrent I have been doing is for my oil lift treatments using the MyoLift Mini on Erase. So my skin feels pretty firm and it looks pretty firm with this primer. I hope and pray it works with my foundation choice today. So my foundation choice today is going to be the Westman Atelier Vital Skin Complexion Drops. I have shade 5. This is a little bit dark for me, but however, I'm going to apply it and show you guys it today. The other new product I have is a new mascara. This is the Prime Lash from Prime Chromatics. So this mascara focuses on nourishing your lashes and growing them. It's also, you know, created for those of us who are mature in mind because of the wand and the formulation. Not only is it nourishing your lashes, but it's created to actually grip those lashes so you can get every single lashes, with even the sparse ones. So I've been testing this out. I've been using the navy color, but I wanted to try the black. So I'm almost finished with my testing. The black one is in my final testing, and then I will do a full-on video on this mascara. And then I have the new Pillow Talk, the Hollywood Glide. This is the Glow Glide Face Architect Highlighter in Pillow Talk Glow. My friend gave this to me. I wasn't going to pick this up because I originally thought it was too chunky. And it does, you know, show the texture in your skin, but I have two things. So you guys know I just did a video on the Art of Skincare Dermadisc microdermabrasion tool, and it has changed the texture of my skin so much. So that when I wear this now, it doesn't enhance that texture anymore because I've been working on it. That Dermadisc is thebomb.com. Also, we're testing out this new Thomas Roth primer, which has, you know, taken that texture down and sort of like minimized my large pores. So we're going to try this. I have to tell you, I've been testing this and I've been using it as an eyeshadow. I love these highlighters from Charlotte Tilbury. These are like my favorite. So the one in the Pillow Talk Beautifying Face Palette, these highlighters, I love the formulation of these. These are the best highlighters ever. They look like liquid on the skin, but they're a powder. They're absolutely flawless, not too chunky or glittery. They're finely milled. However, this palette, the pans have hardened over time for the blushes. Yeah, that formula didn't work out so well for Charlotte Tilbury. The other ones that I have are these Pillow Talk Multi-Glows. These were all limited editions. I prefer these highlighters over this Glow Glide Architect one. It's just okay. I wouldn't run out and get it. It was gifted to me, so that's why I have it. And then I have a new lip color serum that I chose for this, and this is the Kind lip color serum. It's by Fitglow. We'll test it out and see how it looks with this look. And then I'm going to also show you my favorite brow products, which I haven't demonstrated yet, are the Plume Science. I have their Nourish and Set Brow Gel and their Nourish, what is it? Nourish and Define Brow Pencil. So that is it for the new makeup. So let's get started, shall we? So I'm gonna apply my foundation first, and I will do that on camera. Now, I still love my Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealers. I use shade 5 underneath my eyes and 6 on my face. I love those. Those are my favorite concealers ever. Now I have a little sample size of the Fitglow Night Serum here. It's clear, and I'm gonna put that on my lips right now because they're a little dry, and they also feel a little dry. Sorry, I feel like I'm so out of touch here. All right, let's get ready, shall we? So with this Westman Atelier Vital Skin Drops, you have to give it a shake. This is like a skin tint. It kind of reminds me of the Kosas one. I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember, but it's almost like that, but I like this formulation better. The Kosas one really dried out my skin and this one doesn't. So I'm gonna start off with 2 drops, and here it is. And this is a very light coverage. It is really dewy, and it can have a tendency to enhance the texture of your skin. Oh boy. So this primer is really making the skin tint absorb into my skin. It's kind of difficult to apply. So I'm gonna grab a little bit more. It's causing me to have to use a little bit more than what I normally do. So I love this Westman Atelier Vital Skin Drops. It's a nice light coverage. It just, you know, evens everything out, and it does make your skin look good. But I will say that if you have texture in the skin, it does enhance it because of that dewiness. When I was in Hawaii, I picked these up in Hawaii, and I really, really loved it in Hawaii. But however, when I got home here, I just didn't like it as much. So I'm gonna play with it with this primer and see if I like it more. Oh, that primer's kind of funky. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let me take a look at my skin a little bit more in a mirror. I had to use quite a bit of that Vital Skin Complexion drops than what I normally do. Oh, it actually looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna go around with a damp beauty blender. Now, I will tell you, if you use the damp beauty blender with this, you wanna make sure it's not too damp, because it will remove the Westman Atelier Vital Skin Drops. With this primer, it makes it so it's less oily of a formula, so it doesn't look as dewy on the skin. Okay, so there it is. So it looks like my skin, but better, and you can still see, you know, some of my redness peeking through and some of my imperfections. So I do like it. I'm still, you know, playing around with it. And since I've been using the Dermadisc and improving the texture of my skin, I am liking it more so. But if you do have a lot of texture in your skin, that rough texture, large pores, it will enhance the texture, just so you know. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Concealer and conceal right here on my nose. I always have to conceal right in through here because foundation does stick, but sometimes it comes off, so I may have applied too much there. Well, let's see how this blends out with this primer. So I've used this concealer with the Westman Atelier Vital Skin Drops, and it blends out really nicely. I do have to go over it with my beauty blender a little bit more because the concealer is actually more coverage than the actual skin tint. But as long as I blend it out really well, it works for me. So there we go. All right, that looks pretty good. Yeah, so far I have to say with this primer, I'm impressed. All right, so now that I got my foundation and the first part of my concealer on, that's all the concealer. Well, I'm gonna put a little concealer over here of my Cherry Angioma that I have. I've had this ever since I was a kid. I'm stuck with it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of the concealer right there. Take the excess and put it right here in between my brows. And then let's get started with this eyeshadow look. Okay, so let's go. This is already turning out to be a long video. All right, so as you can see, you have 3 shimmer shades in this quad. This is the only matte right here. And then you have some matte and shimmers in here. So for my brow bone, I'm going to take this shimmer shade right here, which is called Twilight from the Desert Sunset palette, and put it on my brow bone because this one right here in the quad is too chunky for a brow highlight. So we'll start off by doing that. I always start off by using a brow highlight right here. Sometimes I'll touch it up after. And when I do a highlight, I just really try to focus it right here at the arch and I create like a really thin line with the highlight. I don't put too much, and I don't have too much of the highlight exposed because I have hooded eyes. What I do is I'm going to take that crease contour color and take it higher up. So for my crease, I'm going to go into this matte shade here, which is called Midsummer. Okay, so we're going to go into that color right now and start working it into my crease contour. And it looks like it's going to be, you know, sort of like a dark shade, but it's not. It's actually really, you know, it is pigmented, but it's lighter than what it appears in the pan. And it's really easy to blend out. So I have a pretty busy week ahead, guys, just so you guys know. They increased my hours at work, which I'm very, very happy about. That means I get to make more money. And so this week I'm working Monday through Friday. Now, typically I don't go into the office on Mondays, but this week I do. And now I will be going into the office the first Monday of the month and the last Monday of the month. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend that up into that highlight shade there. See, as you can see, it's really, really pretty. Now, online, these look really, really orangey, but they're not that orangey at all. So that matte shade that I took in the crease contour is this shade right here, which is called Midsummer. Now, for my inner corner, I am going to take this shade right here, which is called Citrine. And I'm going to take it on the Charlotte Tilbury smudger brush and just put it on the inside corner there. One thing I'm going to invest in here soon is some new makeup brushes. I need some new makeup brushes. Ones that when I'm doing these looks, that I can direct you guys to, because a lot of these makeup brushes that I use are pretty old. And you can't get them anymore. They've lasted me a long time, which is great. So I'm just taking that Citrine shade and putting it here on my inner corner. Okay, so next I want something, I'm gonna go with this shimmer shade right here, which is called Eternal. And I'm going to take that same smudger brush and I'm just going to dip it in there, and I'm going to put it on the outer half of my lid next to that citrine color. As you can see, like, these shades are really nice and pretty, and they're very like soft, so you can create a nice, really daytime look or evening look if you choose to. It would be really pretty. This is going to be a really pretty palette in the summertime too with these colors. When I first saw this, I wasn't really that interested in it because I was like, oh no, they're too orange from their pictures on the website. But now that I see them here in person, and I did see someone create a look with it, I'm like, they're not that orange at all. Actually, they look more golden. Okay, so there is that. Now, next I want to go into this Desert Sunset palette, and I'm going to grab this brown shade here, which is called Mesquite, and I'm going to use this as a liner shade. So I like to use eyeshadow as my liner shade. So it's a really deep brown, and I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna put it on the lash line of my upper outer corner here. And I'm gonna put it on my lower outer corner. So yeah, I'll be working more hours now, which is great, but it also kind of makes my schedule pretty busy since I have to go into the office. And usually I work anywhere from 8 to 9.5 hour days. So I usually start work at 7. If I'm working by myself, I like to go in early. I'll go into the office like at 6:30 so I can get off early. And then on the days when we see patients, I usually start work at 7. And I don't usually get off until like 3:30 or 4:30. So yeah, so it makes it for a really long day. Okay, so next I'm gonna go into the quad here, and we're gonna grab this shade right here, which is called Flame, and I'm gonna blend that liner shade out with it. Now I'm gonna go in with this Charlotte Tilbury liner brush. I got this in a small little tiny brush kit that I got to keep in my purse. I don't really care for the Charlotte Tilbury brushes. I don't think they're that great of quality, so don't waste your money on them. Okay, so I'm just softening that lower line and blending it out with this shade right here. So I did get some fallout from using that Mesquite shade, and that normally happens when I'm doing a liner like that, but we'll clean it up. Okay, so far, this is the look with the Citrine Quad and the Desert Sunset palette. Now, I may go in here. No, I think I'm done with this eye look. I think this is going to be good. I'm going to go ahead and refresh my crease a little bit, make it a little bit more pronounced by going into that Midsummer Matte color from the Citrine Quad. And just deepen it a little bit more. Sorry, you can't see. There. All right, that looks good. All right, so next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go off camera, clean up my under eyes with my Charlotte Tilbury number 5 Beautiful Skin Concealer. So I'll be back in a flash. Okay, I'm back. So I went ahead and did my concealer, and I did my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand. I used medium to deep, and I just contoured my cheeks and my jawline with this. Then I powdered with her Airbrush Brightening Powder, and this is the one for fair to medium. It's the white powder. I use that underneath my eyes. And then I powdered with the Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder, and then I bronzed with the Airbrush, I think it's Airbrush Bronzer. And I just bronzed my perimeter of my face and a little bit right in through here. Now I will say, so far this primer is looking really, really good. It gives the skin a matte appearance, so I could have possibly have foregone the powder, but I didn't want to take that chance because you know, I need this makeup to last me for the evening. But I have to tell you, my skin looks firmer with this primer. I really am liking it so far. I will tell you, it does kind of look cakey right here underneath my eyes with my concealer. So you might want to avoid your under eye with it. But I will continue to play around with it and keep you guys posted. But as a first impression, you know, from just putting on my makeup, So far, I really like it, and it seems to be doing what it says it's going to do. So next, we're going to go in with the new Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush Wand in Peach Pop. So if you guys want me to do a demonstration video of these, please let me know. I will do that. If you want me to do a look with the Manifest palette, I will do that. Also with the Rose Quartz look I've been loving, I can do that one. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to take 2 little spots here, and I put it up a little bit higher on my cheekbones to give my cheeks more of that lifted appearance. So we're just gonna blend this into the skin here. And I am putting this over my powder, and I haven't had, at first when I tried these, I had some issues with it lifting my foundation, but then it was my application method. So I picked up this brush. This is a soft focus face brush from Bare Minerals. I don't know if they sell this anymore, but I've been using this to blend out the matte beauty blush wands onto my skin, and it hasn't been lifting my foundation or my powder on the skin. So as you can see, this gives the cheeks a nice pop of color. It's peachy pinky. It looks like it's going to be very intensely peach, but it's not. It kind of comes off as a peachy pink color, and it is very similar to Pink Pop, but Peach Pop has more of a pop to it. So it's very, very pretty. I really, really love these so much. They have become my new favorite blushes. So that, all I did was take 2 little dots on here. And so the tip was already saturated, so I didn't have to saturate it again. It does remain in the tip for a long time as long as you keep the cover over it. But what you do is you untwist it here where the puff is, and then you just slowly squeeze up the tube right here until you see it come up, and then you close this, and depending on how much you squeeze up, it does remain in that tip for quite a bit, so you don't have to use that much. And these are highly, highly pigmented, and I have the 3 colors here. I have Peach Pop, which we just applied. I have Pink Pop, oops, which I just uploaded a shorts with this, and then I have Pillow Talk. So Pillow Talk is more of a mauve shade. It's more of a neutral shade. It's not quite as poppin' as these 2 are, but I love all 3. Pillow Talk is exclusive to Charlotte Tilbury, and you can get these 2 at Sephora along with Dream Pop. So Dream Pop is a red color. I'm not going to get that because it's just not my color, but I know Sephora is selling out of these fast now. However, I do not know if these are going to be permanent. I hope they are, because I absolutely love them. They are my new favorite blushes. They last all day. It looks so good. I am so in love with it. All right, so now we're going to go into this Hollywood Architect Glide Pillow Talk highlighter, and I'm just going to grab a eyeshadow blending brush and apply this. Now, you have to be careful with this, because if you're heavy-handed with it, it will, you know, it doesn't really budge, and it will enhance the texture. So you want to use something that is light and fluffy and use a light hand. And I'm just going to apply this lightly over the blush here. And I have to tell you, these aren't that impactful at all. I tested these on my hand at Sephora, and I was like, no, but here they are right here. My friend did give it to me, so I am playing with it. So I'm going to put some on my nose, and then down the bridge, I'll put some on my Cupid's bow. And they say that you can, you know, sculpt your face with these by putting them like right in through here. I wonder if I still have the box. But I don't really notice anything. Do I still have the box for this? I don't. I think it might be in my empties trash. I'll have to take a look at it. But so there it is. You know, with this, I'd have to say it's not my favorite highlighter. I wouldn't run out and buy it. I just don't think it's like worth the price. I mean, it is pretty, but it all depends on, you know, if you have a lot of texture in your skin. I would avoid it because it will enhance it. It doesn't do what it says it does. It says it's supposed to like smooth out the texture on the skin, but I didn't notice that. Yeah, it's just not that impactful of a highlighter. It's just okay. It's not her best highlighter in my opinion. Another thing too is that the compact is refillable, which is great, but this thing slides around so easily and it shakes. You can hear it. Listen. Hear it? Yeah. So there's that. All right, so now let's do my eyebrows using the Plume products, and these are newer. I haven't demonstrated these on the channel. So I love this eyebrow pencil. It is so, so good. It's so creamy. It's fine tip. It's like a micro pencil. It just is so effortless to apply in the brows. It's refillable, and it has ingredients that help nourish your eyebrows. So I'm just going to start here at the end of my brow and then just start filling in here. So I also use their brow pomade too from time to time. So it just depends on my mood, but usually during the week when I'm at work, I just use the tinted brow gel and I don't do any sort of filling or defining of my brows. So at the end here, there is a spoolie that you brush the color through. But I just really love these because they don't pull or tug on the eyebrow hairs. They have really good ingredients to nourish your brows and help them grow. And they last all day. The color that I'm using is called Ashy Daybreak. I love this company too. They have amazing customer service. I told the story of what happened here with my order, and they're just so awesome. And then it ended up working out that they saw me talking about them and their wonderful customer service on one of my New Year, New You videos. And they offered me to become an affiliate. So I am an affiliate. I do have a discount code that will get you 15% off your order with Plume Science. Now, I know I keep saying this, but soon I will be ordering the brow and lash serum. But what I'm doing right now is I'm testing those nourishing mascaras to see how they do. And once I'm done with those, I will order the Plume Science nourishing, or the, not the nourishing, but their brow and lash serum, because I've noticed, you know, as I'm getting older, my lashes are really getting sparse, and I really like the ingredients in the Plume Science. So we're going to give it a shot. I'm not looking for a serum that's going to make my lashes get all crazy with length or anything like that. I'm just looking for something to keep my lashes there, keep them nourished. Because when I used one of those lash growth serums in the past, it just made my lashes get too crazy long. And then when I stopped using it, they all fell out and they never grew back the same after that. So now I'm going in with their Nourish and Set Brow Gel in Ashy Daybreak. Here is the brush. It's a nice little wand that makes it easy to get your brows. And I love this. Now this, I could probably go a little bit darker for when I wear it by itself. But when I wear it with the brow pencil, it's like perfect. So I love this brow gel. It works out great for my eyebrows. It gives them a tint and it sets them and keeps them in place. Love, love, love. So good. So those are my new favorite brow products. I love that they have a number of color selections, and I will tell you that they are pretty true. So I use the Ashy Daybreak, and this is more of like that taupey color that's kind of universal. They do have a blonde shade, and then they have a gray shade, and then they have like a ginger shade, a couple of brown shades, and a darker, I think like almost a black shade. So you should be able to find your perfect color choice. All right, so that is it for the brows. Now we're gonna do this Prime Pro Matte, or this Prime Lash from Prime Promatics. black mascara, and this is a nourishing mascara. So this is my first time using the black one. I have been using the navy one and I really like it, but I wanted black mascara tonight because I wanted my lashes to be more impactful. So here's the wand. It is a silicone wand and it has a bunch of like tiny little teeth on it to help get every single lash, and it does do that. So let's go in with this, shall we? So I'm not curling my eyelashes. I am just going to use the mascara. And I love this mascara because it is really good at finding all those lashes. Oh, someone's car alarm is going off. So I noticed like sometimes with these color mascaras, you can't like really see like the true volume building with the mascara, like, you know, blues and browns. That's why I wanted to go in and start testing the black to see how impactful it is, because I do like my lashes to look va va boom. So this has really good volume. I love that it gets all my lashes. It makes me look like I have a lot more lashes because it's grabbing all of them. And it's got some nice volume to it. It's building up really, really nicely. So there it is. Now, I did get some eye primer in my lashes, so a couple of them are sticking together that I have to fix really quick. So let me grab my pencil, my lash comb for that. Yeah, this mascara is pretty good. So it's $28. It's fairly reasonable for a lash nourishing mascara compared to the other ones I have. So the other two that I have is the Plume Science mascara, and then I have the Fitglow mascara, and those are both like $38. So this one's $28. And I think that this one is my favorite out of those three. But I'm in the final stages of testing this, so I will keep you posted. And like I said, I'll be doing a video very, very soon on this. All three of those actually, to give you my thoughts. And then I'll do demonstrations of each mascara so you can like see the difference in my lashes with each. So it looks pretty good. I'm quite impressed with this mascara. Builds really nicely. Looks like it has a little bit of curl to it as well. Okay, so that is it for my mascara. Now let's do a little bit of lip action. So for my lips, I'm gonna go with something soft. So I am gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Original Lip Liner here. And I'm just going to line my lips. This is my favorite lip liner. I like the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners. They're called lip cheats. And I like them because they stay in place and don't bleed. Okay, so that is the original Pillow Talk lip liner. And then we're gonna go in with the Fitglow Lip Color Serum in Kind. So I went ahead and picked this color up because I wanted something peachy. And I've been really digging my Fitglow lip color serums. I just love what they do for my lips. Nice and plumping. And they feel so good on the lips, especially right now with the cold, dry weather that we have. Oh, it's so pretty, especially with that blush, huh? Ooh, that is pretty. So my favorite lip color serums and the ones that I've picked up are Nudie is like my all-time favorite. I love Nudie. I have Buff, I have, I think it's called Regal, which is that purple, like a purple lavender mauve color. I have B, which is a nude bear pink, and then I have Kind. So that is really pretty. It complements this look, kind of gives it a spring vibe along with that blush. Okay, so I'm gonna go do my hair and close out for you guys here in a sec and give you my final thoughts on all these products. I know this is a long get ready with me, kind of chatty, but you know, hopefully you found it helpful and you enjoyed this look. All right, I will see you in a few. I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial of me creating this makeup look. I have been really loving these products, and let's go over them, shall we? So the first product I want to go over is the Thomas Roth Instant Firmx No Filter Primer. This is amazing. I absolutely love it as a first impression. It really makes my skin look a lot firmer and tighter, and it really helps with smoothing out the texture. Like my large pores, it helps minimize those. It's also plumped up and smoothed up my fine lines and wrinkles. So this does what it says it does. Now it says it lasts for maintains firming effect for up to 6 hours. I have had it on for 2 hours now, and I'm gonna go to dinner here at 5 o'clock, which is right here in the next hour or so. So I will let you guys know on how it holds up. But so far as a first impression, I'm really, really liking it. Now just be aware that with this primer, do follow the instructions. If you don't follow the instructions, you are not going to like it. If you do not let it set on the skin for the 3 to 7 minutes expressionless, it's not going to work for you. Make sure your skincare underneath is fully absorbed into the skin before you apply it. Apply a thin layer. If you apply this over, when you apply this to your skin, just expect it to have a mattifying effect, okay? So, and wet products you use with it, like your foundations, will slightly be a little bit less spreadable on the skin, so prepare for that. I did have to use quite a bit more of the Westman Atelier Vital Skin Drops because it wasn't spreading to my skin like how it normally does when I just apply it over my SPF or my moisturizer. I had to use a little bit more and blend it a little bit more into the skin. So be prepared for that. But so far I'm loving it, and I say go check it out. I could see why it's trending on TikTok, and I will keep you updated. The next thing I want to talk about is the Westman Atelier Vital Skincare Complexion Drops. That's a mouthful, isn't it? So I have the shade 5, and I picked this up in Hawaii, and I do really, really like this. I think it is a great foundation. I love the texture of it. I love the way it looks on my skin, and I love the coverage. It's a nice light coverage. However, you can build it up slightly. The thing with this is it matters what you wear underneath it. If you have a moisturizer or your SPF that makes your skin look really dewy, this is going to add to that because this is pretty dewy. Now with the Thomas Roth primer, it has a mattifying effect. So it took down some of the dewiness of this foundation, which I like better for my skin because I don't like the glazed donut look in my skin. I like that healthy glow, but a too much glow and dewiness is just too much for me. I look like a grease ball. I do love these. I think they are wonderful, and I will continue to use them and report back to you. As the weather is changing here, it's been quite an adjustment for me. My next product I want to talk about, which is a favorite, and I have all 3 of them, is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush Wands. These are my new favorite blushes. I absolutely love them. Now I have the Peach Pop on, and this is the one that I demonstrated in the Get Ready With Me, and I love all 3 of them for different looks. Now Peach Pop and Pink Pop are sort of similar, but the peach, it does take a little bit of peachiness now that I see it. When you first put the Peach Pop on, it almost looks similar to Pink Pop, but as I've been wearing it, it does not. In other videos that I've seen of these blushes, they compare the Peach Pop and the Pink Pop. It looks similar, But now that I have them in my hands and I have played around with all three of these, they look completely different on my skin than what they have on other YouTubers here. I love these. I hope that they're a permanent formula. I love that it's a matte formulation. It doesn't make it look too glowy because, as you know, Charlotte Tilbury is all about that glow. She loves to use a lot of, products with a lot of highlighter, glowy dewiness in the skin, and that's just not my thing. But these are matte and they are just the perfect formulation. I love it's a light liquid. It stays in place. I've applied it over my foundation and powder and it applies perfectly fine. There is a technique I would recommend applying it with a nice like stippling brush or a soft brush to the skin so it doesn't lift your foundation or your powder. If you apply it with a densely packed brush, it's going to lift your foundation, but they last all day. They're highly pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. Pillow Talk is exclusive to Charlotte Tilbury. However, the other shades that you can get, Peach Pop, Pink Pop, and Dream Pop, are sold at Sephora. And when I picked up Pink Pop, I picked it up at my local Sephora because it was out of stock online. These are going out of stock like hotcakes. So if you're interested, I would suggest picking them up. And I just hope and pray that they become a permanent product because I could see myself as only using these three blushes for the rest of the year. All right, so the next product we're going to talk about is the Complexion product of the Hollywood Glow Glide Face Architect Highlighter in Pillow Talk Glow. This is another Charlotte Tilbury product. And here is the highlighter here. I have it on my cheeks here. And I do like this, but I don't like it. I don't think it's the best formulation of Charlotte Tilbury highlighters. I prefer those Pillow Talk limited edition highlighters. That formula is absolutely beautiful on the skin. Another formula that I really love of her highlighters are the Beauty Wand highlighters. I have Pillow Talk and I absolutely love it. I also have Pinkgasm and Peachgasm in those, and I don't really care for those as much. They're like more like a blushing product versus a highlighter, and it's just too much for a blush for me. However, if you do like someone who likes a lot of highlight, or in your blush, you like your blush to look really dewy and glittery, they're great for that, but they're just not my favorite. So those are my favorite highlighters from Charlotte Tilbury. This one, I say don't go out and get it. You will be wasting your money, in my opinion. Now, as far as my eyeshadows, so you've heard me mention several times if you've been following along, is that Athr Beauty has been having these huge blowout sales since Black Friday, okay? And I took advantage of those sales and, sorry, Misha wants up again, but she's kind of getting squirmy with the products, so, and she's like digging into my chest. So they had recently had a 75% off sale site-wide. And that's when I picked up the Citrine Quad, and that is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I think it is absolutely stunning. This isn't something that I would normally personally go for because online it just looks so orange. But as you can see, when I apply it, it looks very, very pretty. It's like a neutral look and it looks great with my blue eyes. And I just really, really love this. And I know that this is going to be a hot palette for me for the summertime. So I picked this up and I absolutely love it. Highly recommend it. Now I got mine for $10 during that sale. And along with that, they had the Desert Sunset palette for $25. How can I not pick this up when it normally goes for $58? Or I think this one goes for, I want to say maybe it might be $48. So here is the colors. Now I haven't dabbled into this one too much. The only colors that I've used are this color right here, which is called Twilight. And I've used this color right here, which is called Mesquite, which I've used it as a liner shade. So this one is definitely a summertime palette, maybe even an autumn palette. but I will start to pick this up and play with it more just for the price. I couldn't resist, and I just think it is super, super pretty. Now, this morning, I got a text message from them. They're having a flash sale on their Moonlit Crystal palette. I'll put a picture of it right here. It's the one with the pinks, the purples, and the blues for $10. So you cannot go wrong with that. So go to Athr Beauty and check out that palette. I ordered it because it's only $10. Now I can't see me wearing all of those colors in there, but I will wear some. Now, I love Athr Beauty shadows. My only complaint with these shadows is that if you do have hooded eyes, these do have oils and butters in them. So they do have a tendency to make your mascara transfer. Now, what I have found that helps with that is using an eyeshadow primer. We'll see what happens with this mascara that I'm wearing now. I did put that Thomas Roth primer on my upper lids here where I have the hoods, and it seemed to have lifted and tightened those. So I'll keep you posted on that, but do be aware if you do have some hooding, you might want to avoid curling your eyelashes because I've noticed that they have made my mascara transfer. I thought it was the mascara, but it was these particular shadows because they have the oils and the butters in them. My other favorite palettes from them are the Manifest palette. Now that is a limited edition palette and I absolutely love it. So go check it out. It's not on sale right now, but keep your eyes peeled because they've been having these major blowout sales. I love the Rose Quartz quad. That is a beautiful quad as well. I really enjoy their quads. My other favorite quad from them was the Ametrine, and I hope that they re-release that because it is so, so pretty, and I always say that. Next new products we went into are my brow products. Now, I haven't demonstrated these. I've talked about them, but I finally demonstrated them today. And I love these brow products. They are amazing. I love what they are doing with my brows. Ever since I've been using these in my brows have been growing. They look less sparse. I love the color. I love the formulation of these. I just love everything about it. Now, these are nourishing for your brows, so they are a bit pricey than traditional brow products that you can find. But if you're someone like me, where you're getting up there in age and you really want to try to keep every single hair in those brows, you need to look into using nourishing brow products on your brows. It will help the longevity of your brows to stay there longer and to be less resistant for when you do apply your pencils or your eyebrow colors, that you won't lose as many hairs. So I love the Plume Science products, and I use Ashy Daybreak for mine. Now, a new mascara that I'm testing out, which I've mentioned before, is the Prime Chromatics Prime Lash Mascara. So it's a lengthening and volumizing mascara. And this mascara, what it's special is it's created for mature eyelashes. I'll read it to you. It says, Prime Lash Mascara. As we mature, our eyelashes get thinner and shorter. This is why we at Prime Chromatics created Prime Lash Mascara. It's a dual formula, lets you enjoy wearing a mascara while you nourish and rejuvenate your lashes, making them longer, thicker, and stronger over time. And I've been testing the navy one for a month now. Now I'm testing out the black one, and so far I really love this mascara. But I will give you more feedback on it as it's still new. I need to, give it some more feedback before you run out and buy it. So soon my video will be up with the Prime Lash Mascara along with the other two formulations. I will do a demonstration of each mascara so you could see what it looks like on my lashes to see which formula is best for you. This is the one that I'm leaning towards, just to let you know. Now, as you guys know, I got back on the Fitglow lip color serum train. And I'm trying not to get as many of these as what I had before, but they are so addicting. So I picked up another color, and this is Kind, and it's what I'm wearing today. I wanted something sort of like on the peachy side for spring, and this is like the perfect one. It's between this and Koi. So Koi is another one that I think probably would look better with this look for the evening time because it would sort of match my blush better. But this is kind of like a nude, I don't know, pinky, a pinky peach color is what I want to call it. So it kind of looks like maybe like a nudish peach on my lips. But if you've tried the lip color serums, you know. You know what I'm talking about, yes. You know, I got kind of scared because they thought that they changed the formulation of them, but they didn't. They just feel so amazing on the lips. They plump your lips so nicely. It's just I wish they were cheaper. If they were cheaper, I would have every single color probably. They've come out with some really pretty new colors. I have a couple of them that I'm eyeing. I think the other one, is it called Joyful or something? It's kind of like a pinky purple color. What other? I'm eyeing Koi again. And I think that's it, because right now in my collection, I have Kind. I have B, which is a like nude pink color. I have Nudie, which is like my lip color, but better. It's like my signature color. It's my all-time favorite color. I have a backup of that one, and I have one in my purse right now. That's what I wear every day. And I have Regal, which is sort of like a purplish or like a purple mauve-y color. So yes. All right. So that is it for this video. I'm sorry it's a long one. I'm super rusty on this. But I will definitely get better at this. I promise. I want to do more of these makeup videos if you guys enjoyed this one. Please like this video if you found one thing helpful. The likes have been down on my channel, and it's really affecting my channel overall. So if you could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'm sending you all so much love and light. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day.